is the best thing for a loose tooth. My dad used to do this to me all the time. OK, are you ready? Here we go. I don't think that one's ready to come out yet.
Howdy, Tim. Mandy says meet her at Epsom Clock Tower by sundown. Y'all make sure you're there.
What was that?
It was a text message.
So how are you enjoying your first day at work?
I'm not enjoying it in the slightest. I have to say, the way the patients are treated in this hospital is an outrage.
What do you mean?
Dr. Ancona has just told me that a patient came in here complaining that they felt like a pair of curtains, and the doctor just went, "Ooh, pull yourself together." The way people are treated in this country with mental illnesses is just disgraceful.
I think she was telling you a joke. It's not true.
A joke?
Yes.
All right, maybe that was a joke, but she also told me that someone came in saying they only had 3 minutes to live, and the doctor just went, "Ooh, I'll boil you an egg." Now, surely the situation there should be that she should contact accident and emergency.
No, that's a joke as well.
Is it?
Yes.
What an idiot.
They're very old jokes.
I've never heard them. I feel like such a prat.
Well, don't worry about it too much.
So it's quite funny, really, isn't
Yeah.
it? Here's a good one for you. Hey, Mr. Jenkins, you've got blockage of the arteries and you're going to have both your legs amputated.
That's not a joke.
You packed this case yourself, sir?
Yes,
Are you absolutely certain about that?
absolutely certain.
There's no way someone could have slipped something in there.
No way at all.
You haven't left it unattended for any length of time.
No, it's been by my side from the moment I packed it to the moment you brought me in here. Nobody has touched this case except me. I decided what to put in it. Everything in it belongs to me.
You're sure?
Totally sure.
May I have a look inside it, please,
I'd
sir?
rather you didn't.
Why not?
It's full of drugs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Eagle has landed. Neil, this is Houston. You are now linked up live to the nation.
Okay, thanks, host. Oh, my God! Oh, my God! No! No!
What is it, Neil?
Nothing! Just my little joke.
Get on with it, Neil.
Okay, on this historic occasion, I would just like to say this may be one small step for man.
You still with us, Neil?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot the next bit. This may be one small step for man. Look, Mom, I'm on the moon. No, that's not it. This may be one small step for man. Way! Jeez, what is it?
Neil, can you please hurry?
Shut up, I know this. I've been to Button Moon, and I followed Mr. Spoon.
Neil, just say anything.
Okay, I am Neil Armstrong, and as I look down and see you all so many miles away and yet so close to my heart, I say to you, Earthlings.
Earthlings? Who the hell do you think you are?
I'll tell you the hell I am. I'm Neil Armstrong, king of the freaking moon. Who the hell are you? I'm Neil Armstrong, the moon emperor, and I own this place. It's all mine.
Neil, just get on the moon and stick the flag in the ground.
Okay, this may be one small step for man, but it's one giant leap for mankind. Houston, we have a problem.
Hello? Can you hold, please? Thank you. Please hold. Your call is important to us.
OK, right then, whose was what, Tim?
Mine's a pint of Doles.
All's Jim,
I'm on the lobster.
Ronnie,
Mine's the hand.
and Karen,
Pint of dice.
and a pint of clocks for me. Cheers!
Cheers.
Here's to the Surreal Ale Society.
important thing to remember is that children deserve just as much respect as adults. I think it's when we start treating them as inferior, that's when we're on the wrong track. And that's when all the problems begin. Give. You know, I think some parents are so wrapped up in their own world, they can't see the mistakes they're making. Fetch. It's sad, because children deserve a lot better than that.
Will you marry me?
What?
Will you marry me?
What?
Will you marry me?
Oh, will I marry you? I couldn't hear you, no.
Is it all right if I bring on my travelling chess set?
Yeah, of course it is.
Come on!
Now, some people prefer to replace the original stone with the birthstone. Make it a bit more personal. Would you prefer that?
Oh, that's a good idea.
OK, we'll do that.
Right, what's your birthstone?
Come on, you should know this. I told you last week.
Let me help. When's her birthday? Well, it doesn't have to be the exact date, just the month. Maybe you should go for a necklace instead.
That's a good idea. What do you say?
Yeah, right, whatever.
Well, we could get that engraved, make that more personal.
Okay.
What's the name?
Dear, oh dear.
What's the matter, Tim?
Oh, hi. I just can't decide whether to marry Debbie or not. I can't seem to make a decision one way or the other.
Well, what are you doing to help you come to a decision?
Well, the only thing I have done is I've made a list of pros and I've made a list of cons. There are 20 pros and 20 cons, and I'm trying to weigh them up.
Would you want me to go through the list with you?
Would you?
Yeah, sure. So you give me the pros, you have the cons, I'll read a pro, you read a con, and we'll alternate like that. Anything strikes me, I'll let you know.
OK.
I'll start. She loves me, and I love her.
She murdered her fourth husband.
There you go.
Daddy, will you tell me a bedtime story?
Of course I will. Once upon a time, there was a man called Freddy Krueger.
Right, we're the most notorious banknote forging gang in the country. If we want to stay that way, we've got to cut our costs. Accounts, how much is it costing us to forge one £10 note?
£12.37.
Which means we're making...
A loss of £2.37 on every note.
Exactly, so I'm open to any suggestions to help us save money. Fingers.
If we paint on the number 20 instead of 10, then on every note we should make a profit of £7.63.
Brilliant, that's why I hired him. I'll have to run it past our art department. Brushes.
Yes, boss.
Can you change a 10 to a 20?
I don't think I've got any money on me.
You have to remember that a £20 note is bigger than a £10 note.
Wait a minute. Stationery's got a point, but I don't think it matters. I didn't know there were different sizes. I don't think Joe Public will either. And by the way, when you're getting paper, can you make sure it's plain? That graph paper isn't working.
Plain paper is more expensive than graph paper.
OK, split the difference. Stationery, keep getting graph paper. Brushes, stock up on Tipex.
Yeah, well, Tipex is hardly cheap.
Back to square one. If only there was some way of at least breaking even.
Why don't we circulate genuine £10 notes? Then, that way, we'll spend just £10 on every note.
We'd be lost without you. It's radical, it's cheeky, it's in. But remember, everyone, not a word to the cops.
And now the shipping news. German bite, east 506, veering southwesterly. Cromarty north, easterly, becoming variable 3 or 4.
Does that affect us, Captain?
I can never understand these things.
Fisher south to southwesterly, moderate to squally 7 or 8. Viking north, easterly 2 to 3.
Does that affect us, Captain?
Didn't understand a word she said.
2 blokes with yellow overalls in middle of sea, clueless, will probably drown.
Don't ask.
Who are you? I'm Buffy, the Vampire Slayer.
Hello, sir. This won't take very long. Do you mind if I talk to you about Jesus?
No, thank you.
Would you like to buy a tea towel, J-cloth, ironing board cover?
No, thank you.
Pizza!
What?
I brought you pizza. Sorry, no garlic bread.
I didn't order a pizza.
Could I read your gas meter?
You're from the gas board?
No, but I could just read it anyway, you know, just for a laugh.
No, thank you.
Could I borrow a cup of sugar then? I've just moved in next door.
Have you?
No. I'm a plainclothes police officer. I'm afraid your wife's been run over by a steamroller.
Oh, my God, has she?
I'm so sorry, yes.
Oh, my God.
I do find at times like this it helps to talk about Jesus.
You better come in. You're looking very lovely in the half-light.
Really?
Really. Your skin is cool and clear, and your eyes are shining, growing lovelier and lovelier every second as I look at you. There isn't a particle of you that I don't know and want.
I'm so glad you feel that way, my darling, because I feel the same way. My heart flutters like a small bird every time you're near.
How small?
Like a chaffinch.
Only quite small.
A wren, then.
Very small.
No, a moth.
Tiny. I want you. Deep down in my deepest heart. I want you back. I'm feeling quite emotional, are you?
Very.
Very?
Very.
How very?
Very, very.
Me too. I find the moonlight in its mysterious ways drawing me closer and closer to you.
Yes.
It's almost beastly.
Yes.
Shall we embark upon a vacation?
Where to?
I believe the world is very lovely this time of year.
I'd prefer Norfolk.
Flat, Norfolk.
Very flat.
How flat?
Flatter than flat.
How flat's that?
Like a pancake.
Even flatter.
A very pancake.
Too flat.
Or Belgravia.
We could take rooms.
How awfully improper of you.
Forgive me, I...
You really are quite a bounder.
Really?
Really.
Really?
Very.
Very?
Very.
Quite. I love you, Jane.
It's Daphne.
Sorry, wrong balcony.
Lee, what are you doing?
Trying to get conkers.
What are you talking about? They're all over the floor here.
Oh, yeah.
Hello there.
Sorry to trouble you. I think my car's broken down. I know it's late and everything, but could I use your phone?
Yeah, come on in, yeah. It's just there.
I really will be very quick.
That's all right.
Hello? Jim? Yes. Yes? Yes? What are you wearing? Thanks very much.
Look at him showing off. Who's he trying to impress?
I know, he's been there for ages.
Really? How long?
About 15 minutes. His head's stuck in the filter.
Hi, I'd like my watch fixed, please.
I'm afraid we're closed.
I thought you were open till 5:30.
We are.
Exits are situated to the front, to the sides, and to the rear of the aircraft. In the unlikely event of decompression, oxygen masks will automatically drop down above your head.
So, why don't you tell me how all this began?
Well, I think my eating disorder started at an early age because even then I always felt unattractive.
And when did you realise you were unattractive?
What do you mean, realise?
Well, you said that when you were young you realised you were unattractive.
No, I said felt.
Felt, realised, whatever.
Well, there's a big difference.
Is there?
Yes, felt means I was imagining I was unattractive. Realise means I actually was unattractive.
OK. When did you become aware that you were unattractive?
Aware's the same as realised.
Is it? Anyway, how do you feel now?
Well, now I suppose I still feel unattractive, otherwise I wouldn't be here.
OK. And did you feel unattractive as a child, and then as a teenager think, hang on, I'm not so bad after all, but then more recently suddenly become aware that you were unattractive again?
You're saying aware again.
Am I? So?
So you're implying I'm unattractive now?
She that said you were unattractive, not me.
No, I said I felt unattractive. I didn't actually say I was unattractive.
So what's the problem then? If you only feel unattractive but you know you're not, doesn't matter.
Of course it matters, because I spend half my time with my head over the toilet bowl puking up my dinner.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. That's not going to make you more attractive.
It's not going to make me feel more attractive.
Exactly. So why'd you do it?
Well, you tell me. I do it, I suppose, because I think I'm fat.
Ah, at last. The F word. So perhaps now we can spend less time talking about how attractive you feel and a bit more time talking about how fat you feel. Because believe you me, they may be connected subjects, but emotionally and psychologically, they are completely apart.
OK.
Good. So when did you realise you were fat?
Karen, look, I've got one of these squirty camera things. Next person who comes by, I'm going to try and catch him out with it. Oh, excuse me, mate. Can you take a picture of me, please?
Yeah.
Thanks. Fooled you there, didn't I? I didn't do that right, did I?
Sorry. Oi! Oh, sorry. Sorry, mate.
Have you ever been to Brazil?
No, I haven't, no.
Rio, Ipanema, Copacabana?
No, I haven't been.
What's it like?
What?
Brazil.
I just told you I haven't been to Brazil.
What's your favourite part?
I don't know. I haven't been.
I'll tell you a place with some lovely beaches.
Sorry?
Brazil.
I dare say, yeah.
Yeah. Did you get a good exchange rate when you were down there? Or?
Look, for the last time, I haven't been to Brazil, all right?
Have you ever slept in an igloo?
No.
What was that like?
Oh.
Here, Sue, have you ever milked a horse?
Another day done. Always a relief to get this silly wig off at the end of the day. Good night, gentlemen.
What was it you wanted to tell me?
Basically, I don't want to be your friend anymore.
You're just finishing our friendship just like that?
I'm sorry, it's the way I feel. There's something missing.
What's missing?
Well, I can't say exactly.
I deserve some sort of explanation.
Well, I can't give you one. I just want to end the friendship, all right?
OK, if that's what you want.
It is. Obviously, I still want us to be lovers.
Oh, great, wonderful. What, you wanted just to carry on the way it was before we became friends? Just click your fingers and, oh, joy, we're lovers again.
I really value you as a lover.
I'm sorry, you can't just finish with one and expect the other to stay the same.
Sorry, Tim.
Can I ask you a question? Have you got a new friend?
Well, I've met someone, but it's purely sexual.
Ah, I don't believe you. No relationship, it's just sexual.
I swear to you, it's just sex, you know, rolling around with nothing on.
All right, so you've never spoken to him, he's never spoken to you?
Stop asking questions.
I knew it, it's platonic! I don't want another lover, I've got lovers coming out my ears! I want a friend.
Any luck?
No, nothing.
Should have been here yesterday. I caught a shoe. Must have been that big.
Oedipus. Oedipus.
Yes, Mother?
Does this dress look all right?
It looks fine.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm your waiter today. My name's Betty.
You sure don't look like a Betty to me, no cotton picking way.
Ooh, you tell him, sweetie.
It's not my real name. The real name's Elizabeth.
Yo, Betty, why don't you stop chewing the fat and you rustlers me up some of those fine-smelling eggs? Hey, and thou, make sure they're easy over easy.
Betty, why, that's a pretty name and all, but Elizabeth's the name for a lady.
I am a lady, yes, sirree, Bob, make no mistake.
I ain't never seen like it all my life. Cupcake, how'd a pretty little girlie grow up to be such a brute?
Yeah, what's the deal, flat-chested Betty?
Yo, never mind the chit-chat about the ugly broad. What about my eggs? Come on, move your cute little ass.
See, I haven't always been a lady. I've been going through a process of change of late.
So what was your name before Mr. Scissors got a piece of the action?
The name I used to have when I was a good old regular guy was Janet.
Yo, I'm starving over here, Mr. Janet. What am I, the invisible man? Come on, all this beauty, it's giving me an appetite.
Say, Betty, how come such a hunky-dory little stud muffin like you got christened Janet?
Oh, no. My mom and papa never called me Janet. That was a name I was just trying out for a while, till a truck driver named Deke said Janet was just too plain a name for a princess like me.
I'm starting to get confused and a little scared by the baldy-looking lady.
Yeah, come on, Betty. Just what was your proper godly man-fearing name before all of this hullabaloo?
The name my mom and papa gave me was Bobby.
Well, cut off my legs and call me Shorty. That's more like it, Bobby boy.
Honey, I certainly do feel a lot better now I know the freak's proper name and all.
What the hell is this Janety Rubbity Bubbity Boo? Wasted away over here. Come on, move your cute little ass, because I'm telling you, if you don't serve me up some of that sweet-smelling quappy, I'll slap your perfectly fine little tush.
Bobby's a pretty name and all, but I'm gonna give you your full title, my little sweetheart. I'm gonna call you Robert.
Oh, no, ma'am. Bobby ain't short for Robert. Bobby's short for Bobolina Fruity Sugar Plum.
Don't miss our Bond movie tomorrow night at 8:30. Pierce Brosnan stars as 007 in Tomorrow Never Dies. Next tonight, brand new, You've Been Framed.